Hi everyone! Happy Friday! I'm so excited for today. It's a beautiful day in New York City and I am about to interview Youmie Francois. She is incredible, so I'm feeling good today. Hi Brogan, how's it going? I'm so excited. I hope you're all having a good Friday. Can you guys believe that we are already in September? I simply cannot. I can't even believe that it's already Friday and that it's already 2 p.m. and time for Freelancer Live. Like, this is insane. Hi, we are women owned, probably Lisa. Nice to see you. Hope you're all doing so well. Let me know if everything looks good. Hopefully it does. Let me know if my connection is okay. Give me a quick thumbs up. I'm gonna put in the comment real quick who my guest is today. I know Youmie will be on in a moment here. See if I can get this to go in. There we go. All right. Yay. Okay, how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing awesome. Thank you for the thumbs up. I'm glad everything's working. All right, I'm sure Youmie will be here in a second. I'm so excited to chat with her. I was just thinking, I always prepare, of course, some questions and some things I hope to talk about, but with Youmie, there's a part of me that's I just want to see where this conversation goes because she's so incredible and has so many amazing things to say. So I'm just really looking forward to seeing where this goes. I'm so excited. All right, I see that Youmie is on Flex and Fly official, so I'm sure she'll be here in a second. I'm so looking forward to this. How's everybody's Friday going? I hope it's going well. I went for a run this morning and it's gorgeous here in New York. It is sunny and warm and a little bit of fall in the air. Hello, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, beautiful?
Good. I'm so excited. I've been just smiling, happy all week, just waiting to chat with you. I'm so happy.
Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for having me. You look beautiful as per usual.
Of course, as do you. Thank you. You're so sweet.
Thank you. I decided to not be super in the sun so that I can really give you all of me today. I have some water. I am ready to love on you and your followers.
You are amazing. Oh my God, your energy is so good. I'm just so excited to chat with you. And you have been the best too in coming to all of these and just being there as the biggest support. So thank you for that. I'm so happy to have you.
I'll be trying. I'll be oh my God, what day is it? I have to go support. It's been a while and sometimes I get busy and I forget, but I love that you do this and that you put spotlight on so many amazing women, and I love how you love on us. I just love it.
Of course. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you for saying that. All right, so let's get started. I am going to give a quick intro of what this is if anyone's new and hasn't been here before, and then we'll go ahead and just chat away, which I cannot wait for. I'm just so excited to see what pops up. So my name is Erin Coles. I am an entrepreneur myself. I run a wedding band collective here in New York City alongside my husband called the Metropolitan Players. We are about 7.5 years old now, which is crazy.
Wow.
I know. And I have so many friends in the entrepreneur space, in the arts, the freelancer, gig worker space. And so when the pandemic hit, I just kept seeing people post about their stories and what was going on with them. And I really wanted to create some sort of platform for people to share those stories and talk about themselves and their lives and their businesses. And that's how Freelancer Live was born. So I interview freelancers, gig workers, and small business owners. And I'm so excited to have Youmie Francois on with me today. Can you please do me a big favor and do your little intro that you do on your YouTube videos?
No!
Please. I want to.
Oh, you're so good. Oh my goodness. Oh God. Okay, yeah. Hi, everybody. Oh my God, that's so. You can't tell, but I'm totally blushing right now. I'm totally blushing. Okay. YouTube mode. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Youmie Francois, and I am the founder and CEO of Freelancer.
Yay! I'm so happy.
Wow, I think I'm starting to recognize how corny it is. Like,
No, I love it so much.
not everyone is asking me at this point. I'm a cornball. I'm a cornball for you guys.
I love it so much. Look at all the hearts you're getting. Everyone loves it.
Hi, everybody. I'm the founder and CEO of Freelancer.
Oh my God, this is amazing. So let me give you a quick introduction. I'm going to share your bio, and then I'll have you chat a little more about yourself. But thank you for doing that. You are the best. I love that little intro. I mean, like, I was like, I have to have her do it today. Thank you for obliging me.
Anything for you, Erin.
You got to keep branding. It is all good. It's all good. Okay, so once again, this is Youmie Jean-Francois, and she's the founder and CEO of Flex and Fly. And there you go. Flex and Fly is a wellness company that provides stretching and relaxation classes to travelers before they board their international and domestic flights. Flex and Fly also provides in-flight classes. In addition to being the founder of Flex and Fly, Youmie is an inclusion speaker and a consultant for wellness entrepreneurs to help them monetize their gifts. She speaks 4 languages, amazing, enjoys travel, dance, and loves to empower others. You are incredible. So please give us a little bit of the story of Youmie. Like, where did you come from? How did you get into what you're doing? Just like anything you want to share about how you got to where you are today.
Of course. So hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. So I like to always tell everyone that I'm this Haitian warrior that came here when I was about 6 years old. And I also lived in Paris, but I live in New York City. This is my home. This will always be my home. I love New York. I have not left. Even though this pandemic tried us, I have not left.
We are here.
Still here. In the Heights, holding it down.
Yes.
So I am born in Haiti. You know, it's one of the, many people know it's one of the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. My mom and I came here and started our lives. I still often go back to Haiti and try to support and plan on opening a nonprofit there, but I'm a New York City restaurant dining, constant brunching, hello papi mommy type of girl.
Love it.
And I live in New York City. I love people. I love empowering people. I love reminding people of their power. I think that's the biggest way I would introduce myself. And obviously I own a company that wants to help people that suffer from anxiety and that want to take care of travelers and their wellness. And I love it. I love everything about it.
That is so amazing. How did you come across like this idea to start Flex and Fly?
Yeah, so I used to be a professional backup dancer. I used to dance for celebrities. So I was in the back, okay, doing all the steps. And one of my traveling, love came from that because I was able to kind of see the world working professionally. And then when I stopped working, I decided to see the world for pleasure because, you don't stay that long in those spaces. And so while I was traveling for a while and after college, etc., I came back to New York City. And when I was traveling for pleasure, I always had back pain because I always took those long flights. I had to go to really long flights. Israel, I'm going to Lisbon, I'm going to Thailand. I'm going far places, and your back hurt and your body, it's tight. And I always made sure that I stretched right after each class or each flight. And the idea for Flex and Fly came about 2 years ago when I was in Morocco. And so I was in Morocco. on my way to Lisbon, Portugal. I spent a couple of days there, and in Morocco, it's a Muslim country, so they give people opportunity to go and pray. And so in the airport, there's a space for them to pray. And I remember looking at that space. This happens, and I was like, oh, this would be so amazing if this was a stretching class right here. Literally, I kept that in the back of my head, and I decided that I was gonna do it. So a couple months later, that same year, I went to Israel, and we happened to go. My boyfriend's Jewish, so we happened to go doing Passover, which is insane. Do not go to Israel doing Passover because it's like it's too busy, guys.
I bet.
It's busy. It's insane. It's insane. And so we stopped in Russia. Like, I'm always stopping somewhere. And
it's amazing.
It was so insane to me. I said, they need flex and fly. Like, they need a stretching. These people are stressed. They're crazy. The mom with the kids. Like, I was like, they need me. And I've always been a person that I didn't wait for other people to be the answer when I had it. So it was important to me to always be the answer if I realized there was a problem. And so I told my boyfriend about it on our flight to Israel. And when we got there, I told his mom, I was like, I have an idea, and when I go back to New York City, that's what I'm doing. So I spent Passover in Israel. I came back to New York. I gave myself about 6 months before I quit my job to stack up money, and I started Flex and Fly immediately. I found a lawyer. I bought the site the same day I came back. I found everyone that I needed, and I did it because I'm a person that do not necessarily do everything on their own. Okay, I don't know. I know a lot of entrepreneurs that do. I'm not one of them. Okay? I need a lawyer. I need an accountant. I need people that do their job well. And if that means that I have to work a little harder to afford them, I'll do that because I believe in paying people their worth. And so I worked from 5 p.m. most of the time to 3 a.m. in the morning for over like 7-8 months. I would say six days a week to have the money, to pay, to have everything set up, to create our product, our best-selling product, the Flex Mats, to do all that and get investors to start Flex and Fly. So it was really important to me to just get it done.
Oh my goodness. You are incredible. That's amazing. And that's really fast to get that all together. I mean, that is really impressive.
Thank you. I think it's like I don't live life without urgency. You know what I mean? I don't think that I'm promised tomorrow. I don't think that I have time. I just don't live in that life. I'm patient with myself and I'm kind with myself, but I live with urgency. And I think a lot of people tend to think they're promised tomorrow. So they have a dream and they sit in it. Like they just let it sit, you know? When your spirit is constantly telling you, hey, I gave you this dream because you're the one that's supposed to get it, right? And for me, I'm an actor. I act on things. I'm like, okay, so you have this idea. You didn't have it for no reason. Go do it. So, so that's why I was able to do it. And we've existed for about 2 years now. We've done a lot of great collaborations with people. We obviously couldn't launch in May because of COVID. And so we're launching later this year. And we're making a lot of partnerships. And I'm excited to be a Black woman doing it. It was really important to me to expand the face of wellness. And a lot of the meetings that I used to have, I knew they were looking for someone else. Like when they would be like, where is Youmie? Like they'll come, the secretary would come looking for Youmie, and I'd be in a room with other white women or male, because you know the travel industry, especially at the airport, is male driven. Like I will tell you all about it. Okay.
Oh gosh, I bet.
And I'd be like, no, you're looking for me.
This is it. I love that. I love that. And a few things that you said, I mean, the like, you're not promised tomorrow. You gotta go for it. Someone, you know, that dream is came into your head for a reason. That is incredibly important. And thank you for saying that. I know that everybody who's watching this today needed to hear that too. And about being a Black woman in the space, that is so incredibly important, especially in the wellness space, the medical space, the health space. There is not enough representation. There aren't enough people who listen to Black women. And it's so amazing that you're doing that and you're pushing forward and you're like, I'm gonna do it. This is me. This is my dream. This is what I'm here for. Like, it's gonna happen. So you're incredible. I'm telling you, like, you're so inspirational.
And I love supporting other women too. Like, you know, I think that's why we connect. That's why I love We Are Women Owned so much, because I love women. Like, I'm not a woman that don't love women. Okay. I need them. I want them around. And I know what we can do. I've seen it countless of times. I've seen my mother. I've seen my grandparents. You know, I've seen friends of mine. I know what we can do. And I think more than ever, this generation is showing how powerful women are and how we're not like just people that are just here to be told what to do. We have ideas. We have great ideas. We have things that change the world, and that is constantly and we are hard workers just like men, and we don't need to be apologetic about having ideas, about saying no, about being assertive. We don't need any of that. What we need to do is support each other. What we need to do is show that more women are about that life. And we're good with that.
I love that. And I want to talk to you a little bit more about that, because I think that, at least in my experience growing up in the United States, I'm wondering if it was the same for you, that like women are sort of pitted against each other from a young age, that like there's only room for one to make it. So like you kind of gotta, you know, be competitive against other women. And I feel like that feeling and knowing that and having that as part of like just American culture sort of like stopped me from making really close connections with women when I was younger. And that is gone now, definitely. And I am like so thankful to have been able to realize that that's just ridiculous. You know, like so many of the societal pressures in the United States are ridiculous. But I would love to hear a little bit more about like how important it is to support each other and build each other up, especially as women, because I know that that's something that you really strive for and push for all the time. So like, just share your feelings on it.
For sure. You know, I come from a competitive background with backup dancing, right? So in the industry, and I transitioned to acting too. And I realized that really wasn't for me, because my heart doesn't consist of making people believe how great I am. Like, that's not my job. And because I'm great because I was created. Okay. So I don't need to be in a space consistently fighting and consistently trying to convince you of my worthiness. That's not my space. I exist, so therefore I'm great. And you're either gonna get it or you're not. So when it comes to acting and backup dancing, I was always in rooms. I was the rare girl that would be friendly to everyone that I was supposed to be competing against. You know what I mean? Because especially as a Black woman, when they wanted a Black woman, there was a number of people that they always called. And we knew each other. Hey, what's up? Hey, one of us is going to get it. You know, it was that kind of thing. And it creates this pressure that women can't be allies, right? And it creates this idea that women are catty. And like, when I see you, I got to take you down. You know what I mean? There's only room for one. That mentality, that narrative, right? And society has pushed it so much that so many women end up taking on that character, even if that's not truly who they are. And so I always wanted to be that person that supported women, because I wanted them to know that they didn't have to choose that narrative, because it is a narrative. You don't have to hate on anyone. Like, you don't get anything. And so when I was backup dancing, that's where I learned yoga as well. Obviously, my business is in the stretching and yoga space. I saw a girl stretching differently, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm doing yoga." And I'm like, "Oh, I need this." You know, like, I need this all the time too. It's a little deeper, more spiritual. And so I said, what's your name? And like we started talking or whatever. And she's like, I think you're the first person that ever spoke to me. And I'm like, that's unfortunate.
Wow.
You seem like a really nice person.
Yeah.
And so I made immediately after that day, I made a conscious effort to speak to every woman I went to in an audition with. Wow. That I had to compete, whether it was backup dancing, whether it was acting, whether it was whatever. Because I truly think that in order to be great in this world, you have to be available, vulnerable, and be there for other people. Like, it's not about you.
Yeah.
You'll think it's about you.
Yeah.
That's what your ego tells you. It's not about you. And all of us have time where we have to learn that, but it's not about you at all. And so I always wanted women to see me as their ally, not their competition. I am not your competition. I'm your collaborator. I'm your peer. I am someone that you reach out to and say, hey, girl, I heard you worked with them. Can you give me the numbers? I'm like, oh, yeah, girl, let me tell you all about that. Yes, take that. Ask for 10% more because that's what they paid me. That's who I am. And I know that that's not something that's easy for everyone because I had to learn that. I had to learn who I authentically am is problematic for people who have taken the role of being competitors to each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I had to play this role of being able to say, oh, I support everyone. But if you're not willing to receive my support, I have to respect that because that's not where you are. We're not in the same space.
Yeah.
Right? And so I try to support women that I know they have the space to receive it. Because you really can't help people learn that kind of stuff if they don't have the space to receive it. Yeah. And so I try my best to be consistent by saying hello, by saying you look great. Anytime I see a girl and she's with her man or her other friends, I'm like, girl, you look good. Especially when I know they tried. I'm like, I see you. I see you. Because it doesn't take anything away from me for seeing you. It doesn't take anything away from me for seeing you. And a lot of people think that they're losing something by acknowledging someone, by supporting someone, by saying, hey, girl, I see you killing it. Hey, girl, I see your stuff all over the place. You're everywhere. Now, you don't know how hard it was to get there. Yeah. There's a lot of people in this world that are shy, and their shyness, paralyzed them. And so when they go out there and they step out, you need to be someone that supports them. Don't be someone that makes it harder for them. And that's my mental space in life. I am going to make other people's life easier when they come to me. Yeah. So whenever you come to me, I'm a blessing to you. I'm not someone that's a problem. Okay? Yeah. You can deal with the problems over there. I'm always going to be a blessing to you. Yeah. And so when I see women, I'm like, how can I bless her? Let me think about how I can bless her.
You are so great. I mean, and I don't even know what to say. I feel like everything that you're saying is just
you agree because you're that woman.
Yeah,
you agree because you're me.
It's true. It's true. And one of the things that I was thinking of is I feel like the world just opens up to you when you open yourself up to others in that way, and like just realizing and confirming that there is so much abundance in the world and there's room for all of us to make it. It's not one spot anymore, and it was never one spot. It was just a fallacy we were taught, but there's room for everybody. And I think that by really realizing that and like sitting in that and living in that, it opens up all of the doors for us. And I think that's wonderful. And that's why women are supporting each other and building each other up now and connecting with each other, because they realize that it doesn't mean that they don't succeed. It means that everyone succeeds. So
and women are leaving relationships that don't serve them more now because other women are letting them know they got their back too. Yeah. There are so many things that because one woman stepped up and recognized their worthiness and decided to let the other woman know that you're also worthy, they're able to step away from situations they've been unable to. Mm-hmm. And so this idea of like, it goes back to this idea of us, not I, right? Of we, not me. It's this idea of like, if I choose to show up as my full self is authentically supporting others. My full self is being able to see other people where they are. My full self is being able to not judge others wherever they are in their life. And so if I'm able to show up as my full self, I am then able to help that person see a glimpse of themselves and perhaps encourage and empower them to step up and pursue their full self. It's not just about me. It's not just about me saying, oh, hey, woman, you look pretty today. It's genuinely saying, hey, you look pretty today. And I mean every single word that I say. Or, hey, I see that you've been consistent in the way that you've been putting out these videos or showing up with the freelance every Friday. I know that sometimes you may not get the numbers that you want, but I want you to know that I see you. I see you putting it out there. And that's not going unnoticed. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's always someone watching, even if they don't speak. So I always encourage people to speak, share. You never know. Like when someone is going after their dreams, you saying, hey, I see you, can keep them going if they was about to give up that day.
Yeah.
So
it's so true.
Why are you withholding it? What is that thing that's keeping us from speaking to each other and saying, I see you? I want to demolish that. That's one of the things I hate the most, because I feel like people think if they withhold that from other people, then they're still getting something. You're not getting anything.
Yeah.
You're not getting
nothing
anything
at all. Yeah. I love that. That is so true, and something I think that we should all practice. So everybody who's on today, jot this down.
Support each other.
Yes. Support each other. Call that person you've been thinking about. Tell them how you feel. Like like Youmie said, you can't promise tomorrow either. So why hold back any information? If you really are proud of somebody, let them know.
Reach out. Get in that DM. Tell that person, hey, I've been watching you and I've been wanting to actually collaborate, but I didn't feel like I had anything to offer, so I didn't, but I'm doing it now. And this person will be like, hello, beautiful. And this person will be like, what? You are so worthy. Thank you. Because we assume so much about each other as if we don't face the same things. We assume someone is not going to respond. We assume someone is too big or too far. We are in an equal playing field right now. You better take that position, okay? A lot of people that you think is high, okay, is not. They're also waiting for someone to reach out to them. And you can put yourself in that humble position by reaching out. You know, a lot of people wait for people to reach out to them. Like why? You have your hands, use them. You have your mouth, use them. It is a gift to still be able to have these things. So use them. Yes. Use them intentionally. You don't have to wait for someone to come to you. There's a time for that. You don't have to wait for someone to reach out to you because you're afraid. Don't let fear paralyze you from reaching out to people. Some people are hoping someone will reach out to them to give them that opportunity again, to inspire them again, to be the confirmation they've been praying to God for. Like, you have to be available to be moved, okay? You can't just think about like, well, nah, I'm gonna wait. You know what? Other people are doing it. I don't want to seem like I'm hungry too. You better be hungry. You ain't hungry tomorrow. Urgency, people.
I'm going to take an applause break for a moment.
I love you.
You are so amazing.
Thank you.
The great thing about this for all of you watching is that it's going to be saved on my IGTV. So I would suggest you watch this first thing in the morning when you wake up every morning to give you that daily dose of Youmie that you all need. I would love to chat about something that we were texting about or DMing about a little bit earlier, which is manifestation, because we were both talking about the fact that you had posted today about the fact that you want to live in a brownstone, and my husband and I have sort of just come to this like thought and realization that like we're gonna make that a possibility for ourselves as well. So it was so funny that you posted that today because it's like a new dream of ours. But I would love to hear not just about the brownstone, of course I want to hear that, but sort of I know that one of the things that you shared earlier with me is that you were able to manifest essentially like bringing your business into these airports. Aside from, of course, like plenty of hard work backing it up too, but I would love to hear sort of that mix of like the actual logistical like business things you did plus the like manifestation of making that happen and how you did that.
Sure, happy to tell you. Okay, so I think that a lot of people want, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there for logistics, right? Like, oh, you want to do this, reach out to this person and save this amount of money, and then in 10 years or 2 years, you'll have this, and then you can go and buy the house. That's great. You can do that.
Yep.
I think everything is spiritual first, and gratitude is a spiritual currency, okay? And a lot of people like to live their life just as if it's this, all this stuff. And a lot of things are mental for people, you know? So a lot of people have to see things or believe it in their brain first, you know, in order for it to happen. What I would like to offer you is a shift. It's really important that when you have a vision, a dream, or something you feel is just dropped in your spirit, you need to know you didn't just create that. It's an assignment.
Yeah.
Okay? It's an assignment.
Yeah.
So there's certain things in life you're supposed to do. There's a lot of things that we do that we want to do.
Yeah.
But there are certain things in life that you're supposed to do. And the dreams in your life and the goals in your life and the desires of your heart aren't things to just ignore, you know? And if it's put in your spirit and it feels like a damn scratch, right? Like an itch, you can't scratch away.
Yeah.
You may want to pay attention to that, but don't pay attention to the fact that it's a task now, but rather that, oh, I get to do this. Oh, I get to do this.
Yeah.
I'm given the opportunity to do this. So the shift is not I have to. I get to.
Yes.
Not I need to. I get to.
That too.
Not I want to. I get to. Right? And so it's really important that now when you start saying, hey, I want my brownstone, you need to say, where's your brownstone? Is it in New York City? Is it in Brooklyn? Is it in Queens? Where is it? You have to be very specific with what you want in life. And I think a lot of people are more general than specific, because when you're general, you don't really have to hope for it. You're kind of protecting yourself, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
well, you know, in about a year, you know, in a year's time, I'm going to have a brownstone. No, I'm going to have a date. I'm going to have a date. May 5th, 2021, I will have my brownstone. Oh my God, Youmie, that's too much. You're too specific. It's too loud. Don't tell people your dreams. You know, people could be praying over your dream. There is nothing that people can do against your dream when once God has said it's yours. Like, there's nothing people could do. You're the person in this world that can mess up anything. Like nobody else.
Yep.
You understand? So now, if I believe that this is mine and I get to do it, right? Now I'm excited. I'm not fearful. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, let's do this. So how do I go about it? Okay, so I know the basics. I have to start saving some money. I have to know how much I want to spend. Hey, how much do you want to spend, Youmie? I'm willing to spend about $1.5 million. I'm willing to spend that. But Youmie, where you want to live, it's like $3 million. Oh, but there's a pandemic going on in New York City. Most people have left. So
I'm going to spend 1.5
million. What used to be 3 million, is now 1.5. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Things work in your favor. Everything works for your good. And so now I'm like, okay, 1.5. That's the number I'm willing to spend. That's the number I'm comfortable spending. You may be willing to spend 3. That's all right. So now I'm like, okay, so do you have $1.5 million, Youmie? Let me look at my bank account. It's looking like no. It's looking like no. Right?
Not quite.
It's looking like no. But this is the problem. My bank account does not connect to my wealth. I am wealth.
Yeah.
I am wealth. You understand what I'm saying? It comes from here. Then it manifests here. I'm wealth. My bank account is not wealth. I'm wealth. Okay? So, of course, I will do the logistics, whether it's work hard, invest my money, pick up an extra job, tell my boo thing, I need you to pick up them extra hours, right?
Yeah.
Or, start talking to some people, start negotiating. Hey, I know it's 1.5, the times I'm willing to do this and do that, and they're willing to do that. Now we get into those type of logistics, right? But I'm still saving up, right? But what happens is as I'm saving up, I'm moving. So now I'm going to the next process. Let me go see some brownstones. Well, why are you seeing brownstones when you don't even have the money? I already told you I'm wealth.
Yep.
I don't need to see it in order for it to happen. You do. That's the difference between me and you. I walk in what I get to do. When you get to do something, you're not, well, look, I get to do it. I'm doing it.
Yep.
So I call them up. Hi, my name is Youmie. I'm looking to buy. Okay, well, do you have a loan? You need to get a loan first. No, I don't. I don't need to get a loan first. I would like to see, and this is where your assertive has to come up. If you're a woman that is assertive and you know what you want, and people are telling you what you need to tell them, no, I would like to see the house. Yep. Oh, well, we're not seeing the house. No, that's funny because I see that you're showing this Thursday. I would like to be on there. So I go see the houses. When I get in those houses, I have my paper. I look at the space. If it's a space that I really like, especially the way it's decorated or the size or whatever, I start visualizing right then and there. I look at the space. I'm like, oh, my God, I can't wait to start cooking here. Oh, my God. And I'm adding this picture right here because that's going to look great. It looks like you're crazy because you're living out what's in your mind. Yeah. Okay? And a lot of people don't want to do that because you're too busy thinking about what other people think. But people do not pay your rent. People don't pay anything. People don't get to live your dream. Their dream is not your dream. Okay? You care too much about how people are looking at you. You need to care about doing your dream. Realizing it into intuition. That's what you need to do. And so I go into the spaces. I start writing what I want. Oh, Lord, I saw this house on 168 today, brownstone. I would like a space with a little more basement, and da-da-da-da-da. And then I go on YouTube. I start looking at brownstones for sales in New York City. I call them up. It does take work. Let's be clear. Yeah. If you want to manifest something, it's not just this isn't what it is. Yeah. It's not a genie in a bottle making a wish and you get it. It's not a genie in a bottle. You have to be consistent and persistent about anything that you want. And there are certain things that requires it. One of them is mindset. The mindset is that I get to do this. The mindset is that this is an opportunity for me to do this. The mindset is God believed that I could do this, so he gave me the vision. So now I'm going to work it out. That's the mindset, right? Yeah. And so when people start telling you, well, you don't have enough, the mindset is, I do, because I am one. Yep. You understand what I'm saying? You can't let people's noise be louder than what you know. Yeah. And many of you are walking in this earth allowing people's noise to be louder than what you know. You know you're worthy of it. You know you're worthy of having a successful business. You know you're worthy of that brownstone. You know you're worthy of happiness and joy and love and marriage and goodness and healthy relationships. You know you're worthy of it, but you're listening to people that say, oh, well, girl, you need to shop around. You need to go date this person. You need to go and do that. You know what you're worthy of. You know what you're capable of. It is within you. Stop letting people's noises crowd your senses, okay? and listen to you. It's in you. Everything you need is in you. So when I go to these brownstones and they're looking at this black girl and they're just like, hey, do you have enough money? I look at them like the boss chick that I am and say, yes.
Yes. Hair flip.
Hair flip. Do a hair flip for me, Erin. Yes, I am. And then I make connection with the real estate because they see me walking in every room and talking to myself. Oh, what are you doing? And what do you do? And da, 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 da. Of course they want to know me. Of course you want to know me. I'm a blessing to everyone I come in contact with. Let me tell you who I am.
Yes.
And then they're like, okay, so what are you trying to do? Well, I want to have a brownstone in this and I want to have, then they start giving me, oh, you need to look at this house. And what do you want? You want this? Oh, you need to do this. Because everything works for my good. The universe has your back the minute you start stepping out and walking in your blessings. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are people set apart to help you. But you have to step out. If you think you have to do it alone, you're wrong. That's ego.
Yeah.
The ego is big in doing it alone.
Yep.
And it'll have you stressed, not having a balanced life. Not being able to eat and enjoy life and vacation because you're like, oh, I gotta save. Nah, I'm not promised tomorrow. I'm not saving all this thing and stressed out. That's not my mentality. I'm urgent with it. Okay, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna be wise, but I'm also gonna go down the block and have me a nice brunch with Erin. Okay,
yep.
That I really enjoy and love. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So it's really important that you have a balanced life and a full life. Okay. How do I start going? Let me go to the neighborhoods that I like. What neighborhood do I like? Oh my God, I love this brownstone. I like that. And I start dreaming about it. When I go to bed at night, I'm visualizing my life in there. And before I know it, trust and believe, the next freelance live I'm on, keys in my hands. Keys.
Yeah.
In my hands, Erin. Keys in my hands. Y'all
Yes.
stay up. Follow
And I believe you.
Official. I'll let you guys know. That's some of the things that I do in addition to obviously my prayer. I have a great circle. I ask them to pray for me. If you don't have friends that pray for you, they're not your friends. Okay? Get new friends. Get friends that pray for you. Because friends that pray for you, they want the best for you. They want to see you win. Yeah. Even if they don't win, they want to see you win. Yes. Get people in your corner that will pray for you. They'll believe with you, even if no one else is believing. Just put down anything and anyone that's like, oh, you can't do it. They're not for you. That's not for you. Stick around people that's for you. And that's how I'm manifesting every day. I stay away. I keep my vibration high. I be dancing. You know, you see the skin glowing in the mist.
You are incredible. I'm just like,
I'm a damn fool right now, Erin. I feel like
you're not.
We're friends and there's no camera.
You are so far from a damn fool. Honestly, like, I'm just like dumbfounded by how you can speak so much wisdom just like off the cuff. I'm like, what? It just like pours from within. It's absolutely incredible. You are incredible.
God.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I had something to say and now I can't because I'm just like absorbing.
That's because you're about to get your brownstone, Erin.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm manifesting. I love how you speak, and I just want to point this out because I think something that is so powerful about the way that you speak is that when I asked you about you and asked you how you manifest and how you manifested different things in your past, rather than telling me exactly what you did, you turned it into giving everybody else the power to do it themselves. So you changed it from like, not, I did this, I went this way. It was like, you need to do this and you need to try this and think about it this way. And like, that's so incredible and so powerful and really, really, really special about you. I mean, it just like got me hearing you talk that way, that like every person I'm sure here, and I don't mean to put words in anyone's mouth, but at least I felt like you were speaking directly to me. And I'm sure everybody else felt that way because it was like you were giving everyone else permission to take power over their lives and over their decisions and over their dreams and go with it. And think of it as a privilege that you have this opportunity to do this thing, this dream that was given to you, versus a, you know, something you have to do, something you just want to do. It's like, this is your purpose.
You
We're
get to
given
do it. You get
Yeah.
to do it. There's people that didn't wake up today. They don't get to do it anymore.
Yep.
They don't get to
So
do
true.
it. You get to do it. You have to start understanding when you're on social media and all that stuff, and you see people talking about gratitude and goodness and positivity and all that type of stuff. You know, I know there's this thing about toxic positivity and people think it's negative and all this type of stuff. No. I want to make this clear. People that have genuine joy fought for it. They fought hard to get it.
Yeah.
And so they want others to have it. Because when you know what it's like to be broke, I do. When you know what it's like to not know, when you have to pick between eating a cup of noodles or giving it to your animal, to your cat or your dog, I do. When you think that because all you have known is lack, you can't see anything else, I do. You think that's it. You know what I mean? And so when you've gotten out of that place and you have joy, you are wise, you are grateful, you are filled, you love yourself, you want others to have it.
Yeah.
You want others to have it. It's not something you want to hold to yourself. It's kind of like when you're in love. You know what I mean? You might in the low key, you know, don't show your boo thing off because you private like me, but you want people to know. You want people to know that someone is making you so happy. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of people, yes, Tina, there's a lot of people that for so long they knew how to survive. They don't know what thriving is. And so survival, this idea of surviving goes into different aspects of their life and new chapters in their life, and they want to hold on to that. But you are not a person that has to keep reliving your same life. You do not. And you do not have to feel bad for wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to feel bad for desiring certain things. There are people in different levels, in different areas, in different places in their life where they are so stressed about money and they don't know how it's going to come. And I need you to understand that every single thing works out for your good. Every single thing works out for your good. And I need you to start looking at your fingers, looking at the bathroom that's working, looking at your fridge if you have some food in it. I need you to look at your phone that it's working. I need you to call that person that you know you can always count on. I need you to be grateful for what you have, because gratitude is a spiritual currency, and you are able to hear better when you are thankful. You are able to get clarity when you are thankful, and you're able to get direction from God better when you are thankful. So this isn't special. I am not special. I am someone that has been very low and was able to count on God and been able to see different things in my life and say, oh, I don't have to stay here. I don't have to be broke. Oh, wait. So broke, the idea of broke is not just money. Oh, okay, it's more. So I've been feeding myself this spiritually. So, you know, we have to unlearn so many things. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So many of you are walking in this earth learning things. I need to learn how to be a real estate agent. I need to learn. You may need to just unlearn. Unlearn the idea that you have to live in lack. Unlearn the idea that you have to beg for someone to see your value. Unlearn the idea that you have to prove yourself every single day. When I step in a room, I am. Okay? I am. I don't have to prove anything. When I speak, it's because it comes from within. I don't speak about anything I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay? So you'll never hear me talk about marriage. I am married.
Fair enough.
I don't speak about anything I don't know. I won't talk about nothing with children. I'll speak about it because there's something about things being personal. There's a different type of wisdom. So I talk to women about making money. I talk to women about going after their dreams because I know it. I've lived it.
Yeah.
I've seen my dreams come true. And even though all of it has not come true yet. Even with the ones that I wanted that didn't come true, it was only because it wasn't aligned for me.
Yeah.
I leave space for God to say no.
Yep.
I leave space for God to say no. It's really important you leave space so that it's in alignment, because you can get what you think you want and it's not aligned, and then you lose it a year later. Be careful. So it's really important to me when I speak to women, when I tell people I love them, I do. I don't not love you. I love you. I want to see you win. I want to see you happy. I want your goals to be good, because I don't get anything out of your suffering.
Yeah.
I get nothing. It bothers me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It bothers me to see you suffer.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's really where I'm at, you know. And even now, like, you know, the only thing I want right now is to disappear. I need to leave this country, you know, a little bit, just a little bit. I just need to leave for a couple of days, about a week or so. I just need to leave, because I travel a lot and I haven't traveled in a year, and that's really hard for someone like me.
Oh,
that's where I spend my money.
Yep.
Bubble tea and traveling.
Yes. And some matcha, right?
And some matcha. Ice matcha. So yeah, so you know, I just want you guys to know, like, when you see someone like Erin creating space, introducing you to people that want to love on you, honor her, share her content, tell people about her, support her business. Like, if you can't support her business financially, tell someone that you know that can. It doesn't take a moment but to do it. Tell people about her. You know what I mean? I've been able to sell out on my yoga mats 7 times. I've never done an Instagram ad. I've never done a Facebook ad. My Instagram is not business, because we want to keep the authentic communication with our supporters. And it's all because my supporters see me and they're able to see what I'm building. And they're sharing my content. We don't have the numbers, but boy, my number, we have the numbers.
You got the numbers. You are my favorite. This is amazing. I cannot believe we probably have to close out in a moment.
Oh my God, sure.
I know that you, oh my God, no, you're amazing. I literally wish I could do this for like 7 hours straight with you. And I'm sure everyone watching would stay on for 7 hours straight with you if they could. You have given so much to myself and to everyone watching today. I would love to hear from you what all of us can do to support you and your business. So let us know what we can do, where to find you, where to subscribe, and we will do it.
Oh, yes. Okay, so guys, all of you should be subscribed to our YouTube channel, because now that we're about to launch, there's going to be a lot of content of Flex and Fly. You know, I'm going to have people following me and like showing you all the way to the launch and how I do a lot of business, because I don't need to hide it. You guys can support me there, because I think the YouTube space needs positivity and also seeing a Black woman in the wellness space, because my whole idea is to expand the face of wellness. So follow me at youtube.com/flexandfly. That's the name of my business. Everything is the name of my business. Please like us on Facebook, Flex and Fly Official. You can follow me on Flex and Fly Official on Instagram. And yeah, you can support by buying one of our products or just sharing a post that you like that we wrote. I write all the captions on my posts, obviously, because it's personal, and I want people to grow. Like, you really just share Flex and Fly. If you like something that we do, share. If you can't buy it, someone else will. Don't worry. Like, just share our content, follow us. We're a small community, but we love supporting each other. Man, listen, I got the bomb. The bombest. The most amazing followers. My supporters are all people you need to know.
Yes.
So yeah, you can support us there. And like, if you ever see me, please buy me bubble tea or ice matcha.
Yes. I love that. And if you guys loved what you heard today, which I know you did because there were so many comments and likes and hearts and claps, then
Aww.
her YouTube channel is incredible. She speaks this wisdom all the time on different topics. It's really, really wonderful. And I would definitely suggest checking it out, subscribing. That way you'll get an update every time a new video.
Yes. Please subscribe because we just made 1,000, which was awesome, and now we can monetize so that it can support the business. It's all
That's
about
amazing.
the business.
Yes, and so you can get that
you,
brownstone. It's just another part.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's all good. I was just saying, the more we support you, the closer you'll get to getting that brownstone. So we're gonna make it happen.
Come on, Erin. Look at you. You better speak that.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, we do have to close down, but I want to thank you, Youmie, for being here with me today. This was incredible. Thank you so much to everyone else who listened and watched and gave so many positive comments throughout the whole thing. This will be up on my IGTV after, so you can watch it, like I said, literally every morning if you want to, as many times as you want.
And share it. Share Erin's content. How about that?
You.
Like her posts. Comment. How about that?
Yes.
Do that.
I have to get better at asking, so thank you. But yes, share away. This was an incredible conversation. Thank you again, Youmie, for joining me. Have an amazing weekend, everybody. Enjoy the beautiful weather, and we'll see y'all soon.
Bye.
Bye.